scenario 12, back to scenario 11, which I've already streamed and uploaded. The reason why I'm replaying this now is because there was a new update for Lands Unknown, so I need a new scenario start file, and for that I kinda have to play this first. Have to replay this first. I'm gonna skim through it, like no reading out of things and all that, just hurrying. And yeah, this is something I can do without anyone watching, so let's go. Let's just go. Actually, is there a chance? Okay, this was a bad move. I was wondering if I could make me here get to those guys, so he would get the XP instead of Rusty. And High Inferno. Let's set the settings back to actually speed up a little bit because of the next scenario where there are a lot of scenarios. A lot of units, I mean. So then let's go. And with this we've arrived in the 12th scenario. As you can see, we went from Alchemija to Magar. It's a bit weird that those dots are grey instead of red, because usually it is grey when it's a way that was previously traveled, but not useful for this way right now. Not part of the latest travels, which is not the case actually, at least not for this. And your tender has also arrived and hopes that the AI hopefully won't think as much, because the last time I tried it, it was a bit laggy. But here's to hoping. Tashka, you finally come to our aid! Oh, what luck! I couldn't have held the city any longer. A dark breed is falling upon us like a swarm of locusts. Sheer horror! Wait, you're not Tashkar. What's your name, rank and duty station? Also, why is the Holy Rashti Rami with you, not with Tashkar? Commander of the 3rd degree, Mir from Sud-Afar, at your service, sir. Tashkar is currently unavailable. My squad has been sent by the High Councils of Vanguard. The armies of the Trinity should arrive soon. As for Rashti Rami, Tashkar sends her alongside my troops to assist the defense of Magar. Well, with Rashti Rami, we might well live long enough to see the reinforcements. Do the best you can to assist her in defeating the invaders, soldier. Be aware that I can't risk fighting. The city mustn't lose its leader. So, you can use the giant circle you're standing on in order to recruit or recall units. Can be done when standing on any of the circle's axes. Since this scenario has no villages, you'll have to rely on water elementals and regeneration for healings, and I think this automatically answers Inferno's question if I've the latest Era of Magic. Oh, no, it doesn't, but yes, I do have. I updated everything just before I started Era of Magic. This obviously just answers the question if I have the latest to Lands Unknown. If you find the upcoming battle too slow, you can increase games. You can increase game speed via settings. So, scenario objectives: defeat invaders, Mehir, Rashti, Malib. None of them are allowed to die, and turns run out is also a problem. Healings is a typo. Good that you spotted that, Forest Dragon, because I did not. Then there's a lot of units, but not a lot of them are gonna survive, sadly. So first of all, this is just flat. The heavy summoner. Then, where are you? Yalta, of course. Icky Toad. Your tender. Yes, Nightmare, the last time you played it, it was the other visual, that's true. Like, it was added in a later version. So that kinda makes sense that you had the old one yet. Then I would like to have this one, absolutely. Also this guy, I kinda wanted to have my Ramis, because why not? Also because they regenerate and it's pretty useful. Oh, apparently I have, first of all, okay, I'm not actually sure if the enemy has less gold, but I know for sure that I have 50 gold more this time. So yeah, that's nice. And this guy, and yeah, like now I have 20 gold extra, which I actually don't know that well what I'm gonna do with it. But it's good to have it, that's for sure. Then I could get another gate, but you know what? So your Tender and Forest Dragon say that I should get a Fire God. Nah, if I actually gonna get an Elemental, then I would go for the Fire Avatar, because I can still train him up to a Fire God, instead of having to potentially waste XP on the Fire God. Like, I have plenty of damage right now. Okay, Forest Dragon is saying fire for the Fire God and skulls for the Skull Throne, and I'm saying no. Not sorry. Actually, settings... yeah, 2 should be enough for now. You thought you could just walk here and kill me? What did you expect trying to walk over a horizontal portal? Have fun falling down, oh, idiot. So this is the famous living gate, huh? Quite spectacular. Why, yes indeed. Sweet. I always wanted to see it with my own eyes when I was younger. It looks amazing. Much better than in the picture of it I've seen during my childhood. Yeah, I agree with you about that. I just love it how the unbeknown enemies just try to walk on a living gate and fall to their deaths. This never gets old. So yeah. What? Something went boom? I heard it, but I didn't see anything. Oh, whatever. Anyway, Forest Dragon is a bit sad about me choosing the Fire Avatar, but they say it's good enough for now. For now only. So yeah, all the citizens... I'm not having the best of luck being around in this fight, actually. I mean, really, like... I feel bad for them. Rohir versus the Great Hydra didn't really work out for them. Hey, this is Jafar from Aladdin, I think. Oh no, wait, no. Jafar is with 2 Fs, I think. Or is that actually a different story? What story am I thinking of? Okay, I was thinking of the correct story. Great. My turn. Right. The double F Jaffa already exists in to Lands Unknown. Like, we're gonna see them in 2 scenarios again. Just as a slight spoiler for you. So yeah, I want this one to be weakened, so my water avatar gets the XP. And yeah, this is not good enough for me. Actually, can I do this? Hey! I can turn into land-based unit over something unwalkable. Which is kind of funny because it makes no sense at all. But let's ignore that for now. Yeah, just ignore that for now, I guess. Then this one as well. This one over there, this one over there, this one over here. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, that was first of all a mistake. Second of all, we have to see how bad that will be, and it's lagging sadly. Oh, I'm feeling bad for that mystical Jin there. Like, pretty much anything but his third dance, and he would have survived quite a bit longer. Uten is saying that the assassins are hitting quite hard. To be fair, they are level 3s and it's nighttime, so that checks out. Oh, those 3 sword dancers are not gonna be fun. That's for sure. So yeah, portals are actually surprisingly resilient, but not so much if they run into the enemy. Which is also why the latest update was so important, where where the living gate is now under the player's control in this scenario. Like, that will help immensely. Because as we can see, yeah, a gate can be destroyed pretty fast actually. And Yotenda is saying that the turrets are pretty scary, which I'm just gonna say is technically correct. So yeah, works. In your face. Okay, yeah, those guys are blocking all the enemies for now, which is nice. Hey, this one actually went for a heal. That's also nice, because they very much do deserve to be healed. I mean, they are just citizens. None of this is their fault in any way. They are literally just at the wrong place at the wrong time. I feel like I did not express it correctly, but for now, whatever. Burn. Then, yeah. Okay, Inferno is suggesting that I read some of the descriptions of those units, and I actually might. Preferably not during my turn, so I'm just gonna open them up on the internet, on the units side of Wesnoth. Any suggestions for the units? That way we can also spend the time of yeah, those parts of the turn where it's lagging. Era of Magic, that's what I'm looking for. Where is it? There it is. Did anyone important die? No. Great. Then I'm still waiting for suggestions. You know the word I'm trying to say. Suggestions of Inferno. I am aware that you mean some of the terrorist units, but I'm asking which unit you would like to have, or if I'm just should take any. I mean, that would be possible too, of course, but I would like to know. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice that citizen. Sorry, but it is basically more convenient to me, and it's a pretty good reason, I think. I mean, not exactly, but sort of. Okay, Forest Dragon is saying that they will take a named Jin later, and Inferno is... Okay, this makes no sense for the record. Like, I'm obviously standing on the living portal and I should be falling through. Something I to be honest, did not think of when I moved that unit there. I just wanted to have them healed because this guy has heals +8. But it's pretty funny. Also, Inferno just suggested that I take a Tyrus warrior to what's the word? To read out a description, which I'm gonna take in a moment. So, Dark Warrior, there you are. So first of all, the Dark Warrior is that unit with only melee attack and no counter attack. Where is he? Actually, I'm not seeing any of them right now. Like, those are just blade dancers. Nope, nope. I see the level 2 version, but not the level 1 version. Let me just show you them for a moment here. This is the Dark Warrior, which there is no counter attack. So, Dark Warriors form the backbone of Tyrus infantry. They attack lightning fast, dealing multiple blows before the enemy can even blink. It is suspected that this trait of theirs is a result of enchantments placed on them by the best of Tyrus Magi, who themselves have been known for being able to stop time. Okay, I don't want to lose anything. Because I tap out when I read the description, I do not actually... Whoa, that hurt. I do not actually know for sure if anything went wrong. Hey, I found something. Oh, I'm so unhappy about this one, because it's obviously dead. Fear, the prey are getting reinforcements quicker than I expected. This was supposed to be just a quick massacre, not a drawn-out battle. We must do something, fast. Oh, don't wet your ropes, Anaraklia. We still outnumber them. It's only a matter of time until more show up. We can't afford to lose this. Try destroying the blue circle with your spells. That should delay them enough. Alright, sister, here it goes. Some spell. That's supposedly very powerful. I don't like the sound of that. Everyone, run away from the circle! Ah! So for the record, Etan's also saying RIP for those 2 Horamis, but that's not gonna happen, because they can just dodge. And this is pretty funny actually. Like, what the hell is he doing there? Anyway, they are throwing towers at us, at a circle. The Anomalas! The spawns of darkness are throwing towers at us! The Anomalas, the circle has been destroyed. We've lost contact with the capital and reinforcements won't be able to arrive. We're doomed. Now every blade is important. We need to kill those witches at all costs. It may be our only chance to stop this invasion. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Waiting for reinforcements won't do me any good if we may not live to see them. So it is time to unleash the Living Gate. Time to show the spawns of darkness what we are made of. Malib and all of his remaining units, including the mighty Living Gate, join your forces temporarily. Malib's troops won't cast your upkeep, but will not carry over to the next scenario. So, first of all, defeat the invaders. Destruction of the Living Gate would also constitute losing. Then, dude, as my healer, the Living Gate as a unit I can have. Let's place it over there. This Living Gate spawns AI controlled dimensional gates too. Yeah, I obviously cannot control them, but they're really pretty useful. Also, luckily, because I have my turn now before them, I can save this Orami from getting wrecked outside there. Oh, this is nice! Like, fun fact, this Ifrit was the level up of a dimensional gate while it was still on Malib's side, and because now every unit on their side changed to my side, I also got Ifrit, even though I normally would not have gotten because it's a dimensional gate. Also, okay, yeah, this is actually a pretty easy way to make sure that dimensional gates cannot gain XP by making them unable to gain XP. See? No XP that can be earned. Well, now, for now, I'm kinda wondering if I should... Yeah, why not? This time I have a lot of units, a lot of AI controlled units to be fair, but a lot of them, which means I can be far more go far more into the offensive than the last time I tried this. First of all, let's do this. Like, just move them back, so if a unit steps there, 2 of them can hit them once, making it killing them faster basically. I can save this guy, which is nice. Should move this guy over there. I'm not gonna risk that, I think. But I'm not really willing to risk that either. So let's go for this instead. And also burn this one. Okay, let me rephrase it. Try to burn this one. Oh, come on. Whatever. Then... yeah, this looks good for now. Yep, Frotesky, you're right. I'm lucky that I... lol. I'm lucky that I got a 3D. Note, you have summoned a genie. Unfortunately, Mia is not experienced enough at this stage of the story to carry such a unit between missions. The summoned genie will disappear at the end of the current scenario. Like, this is kind of fun that the script this got triggered by me getting this at 3D, which was an accident in a way anyway. Then let's go for the Dark Commander next. This is this guy. Where is it? Dark Commander. Tireless warriors with enough experience and charisma eventually get promoted into commanders. They personally charge into battle. Wait, where am I? They personally charge into battle in order to raise their troops' morale. Please survive, thanks. When it comes to combat, they trade their enchanted daggers for spears, which they use for slashing. Curiously enough, these spears are actually magical staves with spearheads attached to them, allowing commanders to use basic fire magic against the enemies, without needing much actual skill with magic. Ouch. So yeah, as you can see, they are recruiting units, and sadly this guy went for the range attack instead of the melee attack, which would have been quite fun actually. Then what was I trying to do? I'm kinda wondering. Right, and like I'm only gonna read the Dark Hunter description next apparently. Like, let's find them. Like, first of all, this guy is the Dark Hunter. This is, for example, the level 3 version we were seeing, and those guys were also around, so I can read all of them. Slain, no losses yet. Dark Hunter, it is. Oh, this is a shame actually. This fits like a waste. Dark Hunter. Yeah, let's do my turn first. Die. Okay, maybe not. Shame. I tried. But this one can die. But first of all, let's get rid of this one, I would say. Like, yeah, there are not that many units around, so I think I can do this, but I'm not that familiar with the Living Gate, so I don't know quite how much it would survive. So I'm gonna do that at the very end, and I'm gonna save. So this guy needs a save. This guy is pretty scary actually. Ouch. For the enemy though this time. Huh. Let's do just this for now. Like he levels up, and okay, there is one skirmisher unit, so I actually have to take care of this. Fine. Fine, fine. Okay, I'm gonna save here just to be safe. I don't think it's gonna go wrong, but just to be sure. So I made them fall to the abyss, and of course they're gonna die. Now, as I said to Dark Hunter, since it's been a while now, I'm just gonna shorten you again. Should be this one. This is a Dark Hunter. Let's subscribe them. Dark Hunters are probably some of the best examples of what Harvest represents for other races. These silent killers can easily eliminate most kinds of enemy infantry. What's happening? No, don't die. Especially if there's a gap in the information, but are less efficient against non-living enemies, since they are immune to the poison thrown daggers used by Dark Hunters. And no, I'm not gonna lose that guy, that's for sure. And yeah, look, those guys are pretty fast, and I totally didn't pay attention there, so that's on me. That's very much on me. Then, actually, in what order are they? This guy is last. Okay, so technically I can just do this. This should work. Actually, if I just did... Wait, do they? They do not have skirmishers, so it should be fine. A bit dicey because there are so many units over there, but whatever. Anyway, the Great Hunter is next. That would be the level 2 version, one of the level 2 versions of the Dark Hunter. One of them should be over there. Let's show them first. Great Hunter is this guy. Dark Hunters who manage to prove themselves. Oh, come on, really? I hate this dude. Okay, what I can rather easily do is just wreck this sword on them. So even if they try to attack now, they're gonna die. Or at least they are very likely to die. And then I do not have to worry about trying to kill my units. At least I hope so. Anyway, Great Hunter. Dark Hunters who manage to prove themselves better than the rest are promoted into the ranks of Great Hunters. They can swiftly kill their foes in melee combat, and they also carry nets to entangle them. So, Nintendo is suggesting that I use the living gate on a different unit instead of a level, like make them eat something else in a level 1 unit. And the reason why I did that is because the witch is the least likely unit to use the melee attack on the living gate. The other units are more likely, and if they attack with a melee attack, they're gonna die anyway. So this, I don't have to contribute to that. So Nightmare is telling me that I should read another description, but for now I would like to watch to see if this actually works out for once. Oh, come on, that was not a good precision attack. See? I don't have to attack them, I just have to wait for them to attack me. Actually, there's something I can do, and I totally forgot I can. Okay, Sword Dark Slayer, I don't care. Ouch. Big ouch. to keep me safe, which might be a bit difficult considering how low the health is. But we'll see. We will see. So, first of all, remove this one. Yeah, no, a heavy summoner. I want a heavy summoner. So now I have plenty of AI controlled units right now, so I can just use them like that. And actually, so let's get this one first, I guess. Oh no, actually not. Like this, it is to some degree pointless. So I could totally go and assassinate the leaders, but I do have to deal with this army as well, just to be safe. Meaning I shouldn't rush too much into this. So those are not fully healed yet, so I'm gonna leave this alone again and read the description. There's the Living Gate. The Living Gate is the fourth and last ultimate being of abyssal origin. Summoners still find it hard to describe this unusual thing. It is a mobile... Whoa, that hurt. It is a mobile open portal to the abyss similar to dimensional gates, but in this particular case, an unknown force of abysmal, not abyssal, origin has gained control over it, granting the gate self-awareness. The Living Gate is a masterpiece and wonder to many scholars. Being able to access different parts of the abyss, the full capabilities of this unit are unknown. So basically it's very powerful. And pretty impressive actually. Let's get the Dark Slayer by the way. Okay, the Dark Slayer has no description sadly. Like, there are a lot of units that do have a description, but not all of them, as you can see. Then I do not have to throw them away, I can just use them a bit more cautiously. So I would like to help those guys out, like, because those over here are absolutely fine. They do not really need help. So I'm just gonna send it over there instead of trying to eat more of them over there. Then those guys as well, please. Then this part at least is pretty much... Whoa, this is a nice damage because of the circle of susceptibility thing. Something. And yeah, that did work out quite nicely. Then I obviously have to retreat from here because whoa, this is a lot of damage. Way more damage than I'm comfortable with. And I'm also gonna retreat over there a little bit. A small bit. Okay. This should work for now, I hope. There is a chance of your tender dying right now, which is less than ideal. So maybe just do it like this. Because now, okay, no, they can attack this one from both sides, which is worse actually. Okay, this is better. Or not. I can just do this instead. Whoops. This is way better, I think. This is the Great Hunter, which description I already read, same as the Dark Hunter. Then we have the Dark Disciple. Okay, this unit is called only Disciple, but it's described as a Dark Disciple, so maybe this was a name change at some point. The Disciple the Dark Disciples are inexperienced practitioners of the occult. every one of them aspires to become a great warlock someday. But oh no, not a blade dancer. Yeah, that is not surprising. That is not great. Every one of them aspires to become a great warlock someday, but only a selected few actually succeed in earning that prestigious title in their lifetime. Although they only have their fists to defend themselves with in melee combat, their dark spells are not something to underestimate. So this is hurting a lot. Let's see what I can do. Apparently not much. Especially if I'm not hitting anything. This guy obviously has to go, otherwise this is not going anywhere. Lucky. I mean, I'm obviously still in very dire straits right now, but at least it seems to look like I can actually do maybe somehow survive, I guess. Hopefully. So, Yutena is saying that this was horrible luck with the Darami, but actually not that much, because the Sword Dancer has it had a 60% chance to dodge, so it was sort of inevitable that they would do quite some damage, but yeah, it is unlucky that it was exactly for the Dark Sorcerer to just clean up from there. So this looks nice for now. I like it. Yeah, that magic attack afterwards wasn't that lucky, to be fair. And I need a moment to turn on the lights. Okay, I'm actually lucky to survive that. So Yutena is still saying it was quite unlucky, given that the Damarami's damage is 12 times 4, like 12 damage on 4 hits. This is, by the way, pretty nice. So let's bring up Sword Dancer. Give me a moment. This is Blade Dancer, the level 1 version. This Sword Dancer has 5 times 5 damage, 60% chance to dodge on flat. Where is it? There. And at 9 times it would be something like 6. Yeah, pretty much 6 damage. Which is a lot more. Is quite decent. And how? No, what? Really? No, no. In that case, I'm actually going back a turn to prevent this, because when this happens, I have to retreat my units over there, and then I'm just done for, as you could see. So what I'm gonna do this time first is remove this guy and do this. Then I do not have to pull that many units just to counter this thing, but can instead be a bit more careful about the whole thing. Burn! Burn indeed. Then none of them is a skirmisher, so that's nice. And yep. First of all, I'll try again, but this time I failed. Whatever. Help them out over there. Retreat this guy so they can actually survive something. And yeah. Die. This looks about like at least there's no chance of them breaking through over there. So that will help a lot. Oh, come on, that was actually a pretty good move, because it was guaranteed that they would get killed because of Mia's magic attack, which is really strong right now, and that means that Mia is probably gonna die before this turn is over. And that means I will have to do over this turn and find a better solution. See? I failed. And I've been defeated. Then I have to put someone else over there, basically. Stop this. Actually, let's just start with this first. Nice. Then nice. Now I have to do something with this mess over there, somehow. I could technically just send this guy over there, out there, but that would... No, that's not a good idea. It really isn't. But those guys can go there. Actually, over there, indeed. And this guy can follow. You may do that, Utenda, but I'm not going to. I do not reload when... Or at least I usually do not reload, unless I was foolish enough to actually stake something on it. In which case, for one, I kinda deserved missing there. But for two, know that I... Well, I have to admit that I didn't have to actually do that. To pull it off. To survive. Then like this, I guess. And I hope this is actually a solution, because I'm running out of ideas. Yeah, this is looking fine for now. Also, the living gate is almost there for the rescue, so whatever. Alright, I can still read out. Nice, a level up. And a new gate. Also nice. Then, first of all... Now the big question is, what would they do? Then this guy obviously needs a break. Like, they have a chance at killing them, but I'm not gonna stake it on that, especially because I have plenty of units I can use instead. So instead, let's do this. Anyone close who might... Nope. Nope, I can deal with that kind of enemies. So and here to give this one the circle of resistance boost. To... Okay, magic stuff, so it's actually not that important. Wait, what? 28%? Interesting. Those are interesting resistances. But I can live with that. Like, I mean, as long as it works, why not? Then I have... Wait, I realized just now the magical gate can't heal anything. So if they have less hit points for whatever reasons, they are stuck with that until anyone heals them. Can't believe I overlooked it the whole time. Die. Thank you very much. And heal. Okay, let's go with this. This sounds about right. And those two citizens are pretty much, those 3 citizens are the only survivors except beyond the army so far. Which is kinda sad, to be honest. I mean, really. Nice. So yeah, I absolutely have to agree with Inferno. Seeing the attacks of the Living Gate that hit is very satisfying. Especially, I think, when the enemy attacks them and they just go, no, you're dead. And okay, this works. This checks out. Burn. Then time to advance a little bit, so I can actually get rid of them at some point. Shame. Not a hit. Whatever. Let's try again. Actually retreat those guys for now, because they've lost a lot of hit points by now. And I think they really could do with just a break for now. Including the Living Gate, actually. Because as you can see, it's lost a lot of hit points. May, on the other hand, can just go and do stuff, I guess. Actually, if I can kill this one... Huh. I just don't have enough hit points, movement points for that, I guess. Then I could do this instead. And just make a front over here. Aha. This is a Rami Kaio tender, not a whole Rami. Like, your tender was confused that Dimensional Gate seemed to give whole Rami, but I think they just confused it with the Rami, they confused the Rami Kai with the whole Rami. And yes, they are agreeing. So I guess I was right about that. Then let's see if this was a bit too daring or if it's still fine. Looks fine by me, actually. Ouch. Rude. Burn. So yeah, as you can see, they are doing quite a fine job right now. Okay, what? I see. It tried to spawn a dimensional gate over here, but because this is impassable, it couldn't spawn there, so it spawned instead there, which doesn't make that much sense because it could have just spawned on the other 3 places that are around. Burn! And let's go. Like, I won't keep those units, so I can just use them for warranted aggression, and it's actually how I would advise you to use them, just so you can finish faster. Die. Okay, maybe not yet. Not yet either. Okay, this guy is a healer, so whatever. So your turn is saying the switches hurt both in melee and in ranged, and yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna say that's wrong, because it really isn't. Ouch. But whatever. So actually actually, let's take a look at the witches. Taurus witches are the female acolytes of the Darkness Cult of Taurus. Each of them, performs a blood ritual, which allows them to unleash unleash barrages of small otherworldly flames on their foes. Curiously enough, those flames heal the witch proportionally to the pain inflicted. Unlike the Sibyls, whoa, what was that? Unlike the Sibyls who are unarmed and rely entirely on their spells, witches carry curved spears, which they are fairly good with. I can attest to that claim. Oh, this would have been a nice kill actually, but no, it was not meant to be apparently. Actually, just die so I can get rid of them. And obviously, as you can see, most enemies over there are gone, so I can now go full-blown offensive and just take out those enemy leaders. At least that's the plan. And for that I would like to take down the mages first, because everyone else can be taken down by the Living Gate itself, if I was so inclined. Bye! Hopefully see you never again. Then those guys cannot reach obviously, but this guy totally can. And leadership. Boom, another strike. I mean, this is just very strong honestly at this point. It was worth a try. It did not work obviously, but it was really worth the try, the attempt. Then let's take those two down and then take care of this. But yeah, heal my units up first. Like, nice. Okay, if this Living Gate acts dimensional... Yes! It did it! Look at that! Nice. So yeah, the Living Gate won. The Dimensional Gate, ouch, won against the Blade Dancer, but was sadly destroyed instantly by the Sword Dancer, by the Taurus, by the Dark Wizard. I really need to slow down with talking a little bit. So yeah, I gotta take down this witch first because she has a 37 in base income, which is obviously way too much. So she's just gonna keep throwing enemies at me if I happen to ignore her, which I really should not do. Which is why I'm not gonna do it. But at the same time, like this one is, I cannot quite ignore her, but she's not really a pressing concern of mine. I should send someone over there, but I don't have to hurry, or don't have to be fast about it or something. And actually, let's do it like this, because there is a chance of this one dying if I just let him stand there. Die! Nice. That looks like a free kill to me. Lord! That Dimensional Gate just attacking the Matriarch of Darkness, that was... What the hell? Nice, but what the hell? I don't know what was more crazy. Did it try that or did it almost pull it off? Or no, did it... Well, it did kinda pull it off, it did deal damage. Fine. Okay, that's basically 2 leaders down right now. Then we get this one first, and then this one because this is 3 XP for this guy. There's no chance of dying, and there's also no chance of there's a 100% chance of leveling up, which is nice. So yeah, I think we can guess who the Dimensional Gate is gonna attack in the next turn. Let's read out a couple of descriptions first. Like, we had the Witch, and then we go to Great Witch, so I can read out the Matriarch's descriptions before anything is over. So Inferno 8 is saying, yes, the scenario is beatable now thanks to the recent changes. Still challenging, but that's okay for this difficulty. So Great Witches, or Ladies of Torture as they are often called in terrorist society, serve 2 purposes: versatile killers and interrogators. Their strengthened bond with darkness allows them to inflict magical curses on their enemies and make the witches themselves even more cruel. So yeah, this is the curse, which we also saw a couple of times. Then this one. The title Matriarch of Darkness is the highest a witch can achieve. They are often considered female equivalents of the Great Warlocks, which is not too far from truth, given their skill. Wait, where did the Dimensional Gate come from? They create dark auras around themselves, which weaken nearby enemy units, both physically and mentally, as well as boosting fellow charged troops. Yep. So, and this one died. You have nowhere to run, witch. Now, tell us why you invaded us. Your futile resistance only delays the inevitable. Our gods will most certainly reward me for nearly raising this place to the ground. For the ground, so it should be to the ground actually. Kills herself. Damn it, we didn't get anything out of her. Brutal. Right, this is actually true. Then the Matriarch of Emptiness. Well, that one can actually wait for now. I could, but I don't want to. I want to go sure. At least somewhat sure. Okay, this didn't get a kill anyway, so that actually works in my favor. Let's get those out of there. This one, first of all, gotta be safe. Then this guy, please. And yep, time to make them fall into the abyss. I mean, technically it's a pun. Okay, yeah, this should work for now. Like, Reshiram is gonna tank almost everything, and this one might attack one of those, but that's of no importance. Then let's get to this one. Matriarch of Emptiness. Matriarchs of Emptiness own powerful orbs of unknown origin, which contain strange entities, making spells cast into the area of reach of the orb pretty much useless. Such orbs also give their bearers some of the absorbed power to hear the bearer's rounds, focusing some of the orb's collected energy onto enemies in a beam, as well as enchanting their weapon with life-draining properties. In exchange for the matriarchs carrying them to locations that haven't been drained yet. So basically they found artifacts, or insofar the summoners or anyone really knows, and that's a pretty strong artifact. Oh, and this one just died without giving up any information either. Yeah, I think he deserves that much. And now I can pretty much ignore those guys. Yep. Give this kill. Great. get this XP and then go for them. Also move the living gate away so the dimensional gates spawn even further away. So last but not least, the Matriarch of Frost. Unlike their colleagues, some great witches prefer to abandon their home and live as hermits in extremely cold and desolate parts of the world. After living for years in such environments... Actually, how the hell did it get... Oh. After living years in such environments, as well as performing dark rituals, they managed to obtain cold manipulating powers. And let's go away for a moment to do this. Where are you? There you are. Although some decide to stay in a newfound home forever, most decide to rejoin the towers, driven by their bloodthirst to participate in more crusades. These so-called Matriarchs of Frost... Wait, where are you? She's gone. So yeah, there you are. Are surrounded by a cold aura, which maintains temperature that tends to be dangerous even for bystanders. Not to mention those whom the aura's power is focused on. Given the already... Wait, what happened? Oh, it's my turn now. Given the already cold temperature, it makes cold spells cast nearby it even more harmful, and fire spells' power is reduced to little. It is also capable of freezing water into ice around them in a span of minutes. And actually, let's finish this. May here do me the honors. This mission was a complete disaster. I told the Immortals many times that we should finish off the pathetic Sunlovers first, but that arrogant fool wouldn't listen to my advice. Sunlovers? I'm not going to tell you anything, sand-dwelling dwarf. 1,000 curses upon your nation. Oh. We did it! For a moment I almost thought we were as good as dead. Meir, you are my hero. I'm infinitely grateful to you. Without your help... I've a strange feeling your living gate could just swallow all their troops single-handedly. Perhaps so, but even an ultimate being is not invulnerable. If left unprotected, it could still get overwhelmed by the witch's full sorcery. Something I think every player of the Lands Unknown of the previous version knows. Still, I wonder, why exactly did Tashka send Rashirami herself with a subordinate of Sharif instead of his own men? Something just doesn't add up here. To tell the truth, sir, he's no longer with us. Remember the strange man who tried to steal the lamp of Normalas not long ago? The same bastard caused Tashka's death. Indeed. At least I managed to avenge him. As for why I'm here, the choice to follow Meir was of my own free will. I believe he's worthy of becoming my next master. I see. As soon as the first carpets arrive from Alchemisia, I'll go speak with the High Council. Your achievements shall be announced in the whole country, and I will make sure to repay my debt to you. And with this, I've emerged victorious. As Forschwang was pointing out a typo, lamp of Normalas instead of Normalas, I think it is. And they were also asking me what I think about the custom track. And I like it. Once more, I have to point out I do already know it from other campaigns. But yeah, it's kind of to be expected when because it's from the music books. Oh, it's a lamp in like the anime kind instead of a lamp, the glowing kind. Anyway, for now and for today, I think I'll be just saying see you next year, I guess. the next two scenarios should be cutscene scenarios, if I remember correctly, and if the general thing was not changed. Yeah, and I think I'll just do those this weekend. And thanks for your compliments. And yes, see you next time. And as Forest Dragon said, happy upcoming new year.